welcome back. This is Pamela with Dream Knits. Thank you for coming back to my channel and viewing my videos, liking and subscribing. Today is January the 22nd, Saturday, early morning because I haven't went to bed yet, and I decided to make another video to update about my cross stitching. I feel like I should make a video every week or every 2 weeks, but sometimes I feel like I haven't gotten any progress, but this month I have, so I'll probably make another video by the time the end of the month comes. But anyway, besides all that, I wanted to update on my cross stitching, probably some knitting. But first, let's go through an oldie. I have some old whips. Last time I talked about in cross stitching about my country cottage needleworks, and I was doing the cottage of the month. And so I didn't have it with me at the time near me, but I did pull them out, and I had them sitting in a metal stand or metal wood with metal in it for the magnet to stick on, and had it hanging on the wall, but the magnet wasn't holding my piece. My piece was too heavy, so it kept sliding off. So I'm going to put it on one of these picture stands for now on, because I just felt like it wasn't doing it justice hanging the way I had it. I'd made little bows to go on them, covered bows, and I've lost one. I can't find the other one, but this one goes with this one when I had the magnet to them. So I think this time I'm going to stand them up on here and display them somewhere throughout the house. But this is April. Let's see if I can put the light over here. Alright, maybe that'll work. I don't know if it's backwards for y'all, but that's what I did for April. This one's June. On this one, I put beads in it because I'm not good at French knots, so I put beads in it. I use all DMC threads, but sometimes I might find the call for threads and use the specialty threads like weak dyes or something. Okay, April, June. This is my best one. I love this one. This one's July. On April, I didn't do anything special with it, but July, I've got Krennic for the fireworks to where it'll shimmer. See the glue on it. I made a cover button for this one. And put cording around it, but that's that one. And because I didn't really finish a back, just put magnets on it, but they wasn't holding. Alright, and this one's August. Nothing special about this one. I need to get a bow to put up on it. So this one needs a bow, and April and June needs a bow. So I just need to put some bows on them. And this is September. I think I've showed this last time. This September, I haven't finished it yet, or fully finished it. So those are the ones, the Country Cottage Needleworks, that I fully finished. to display. So after I showed all my whips for whip coat, I didn't want to touch none of them until the first. So for my traveling project, I was working on Christmas trio, and I was making it into Christmas ornaments. They're by the Scissor Tail Designs, and I've been working on these for a while, and I decided to do it on red Aida fabric. With white thread. And I ended up making the pincushion and I didn't know. So I'd followed the wrong pattern, just kept on going. That's what happens when you stitch on them at night at work. But I'm going to turn these into Christmas ornaments. And I decided I was going to be done with it and call it a finished whip. I have plenty of more fabric left over. But it was fabric that I got in a D-stash. So I found a pair of scissors in there I could put back in my frog thing. So I finished this pattern and I'm done with it. So I would say I like to pass the stash on this one. So if anyone's interested, just say Christmas trio, and the next time I make a video, I'll pick somebody that wants it, that wants to stitch it. So pass my stash on this one if anybody's wanting it. If you like the rest of this fabric, I mean, I don't know if y'all want it. But it's enough to do some more little ones out of. Alright, so I didn't want to work on my Whipco whips. So I decided to start a new project. This one is Country Cottage Needleworks Summer Strawberries. I don't know if you can see it on that one. There. So yeah, after I made the video, I decided I wanted to start a new project because I didn't want to touch any of the other ones until the first. So that's the pattern. So that one day that I put work into it, I've got some specialty threads that I'm putting in it. Fix my needle minder. But this is all that I've got done on it. I've decided to, I didn't have all the colors that it called for. So I had this strawberry color that I'm using is variegated. And it's a DMC number 4200. And it's a variegated floss. And I bought this to do another pattern that I have hanging up in my kitchen with a coffee mug on it a couple of years back, and I said, well, I think I want to use this with the strawberries to give it a variegated look. And I changed out the greens for Gentle Arts Endive. however you say that. And then the other one is Gentle Arts Shutter Green. So that's a dark green and light green in it. So it changing the colors, I thought that would look real nice. So now all I have left would be the pot that it's in, and then the border around with the flowers and the word strawberry. So I got a pretty good bit in one day, and I really like it. Now the fabric is straw gingham 28 count. I got this at the Cross Stitch Peddler in Decatur, Alabama. I enjoy going to that store. It's been a while. I need to go back and see what they have, especially in the fabric department. I like looking at the fabrics that they have. So that's work on one day. Alright, what next? Oh, so the 1st of January came and I was busy on the 1st and 2nd. So on the 3rd is when I started my WIPCO. Number 2 and 19 was called. So I decided to pull out number 2 and work on it. And I have it in my project bag that I made. So number 2 was Heartstring Samplers Cross Stitch Nation. I belong to the Cross Stitch Nation. And I put some work into that one. And I'll show you what I got. You want to know how much I got done on this one? I finished it! Yay! Look, I finished! I have a finish, my first finish of 2022. Cross Stitch Nation. Look at that. Oh, I am so happy with this one. I worked and worked to get this one done. I can see on here, but I did make a couple of boo-boos. But I won't point them out. You'll probably see it if you stitched on this. But I'm okay with it. So yeah, got a finish on it. So now I just need to fully finish it. I've worked, this fabric is from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember the count. So I got that one finished. So my first WIPCO is done for the new year. My first finish, and it was Cross Stitch Nation. I am super thrilled. Super thrilled. Alright, so the next one would be, I think I have it in here. Yeah. The next one for WIPCO is number 19. Let me look back. Yes, number 19, which for me, it was a new start with a Priscilla kit. And it took me days to separate all this floss. I'm looking for the floss bag. Oh, there it is. It took me a couple of days to get through this floss. The one reason I kept putting off on kits is because when you get a kit, their floss was not on these. They were all bound up. It wasn't separated. I had to separate all this floss. All this floss was in knots, separating them. And after I separated it, I'm like, which one's light, which one's dark, which one's plum, which one's this green, which one's that. And I was totally confused. I have all this floss, and I just put it on these cards, made some more out of index, put them in this bag right here, and decided I was going to look it up on the website. Look up to convert these into DMCs, because I did not understand which one was light, which one's dark, which was medium, medium light, medium dark. And I decided, screw it. And went on there and looked for conversions for the Drusilla company. So this is what I'm working on, sorry. It's Grapevine Wreath with Floral by Donna Dewberry. Very beautiful. I love this. I really love this pattern. But the fabric was getting me. I was like, I mean not fabric, but the thread. So I decided to change it and convert it, which I wrote it all down. Got it out, started working on it. Here's all my floss, and then I have some that's like two different colors. I don't know. I can't think of the name now. But let me show you how much I've got done on this. They're going to be like, what? This is 2-3 days of work on it, maybe. So that's how much I've got done on it, which is the top part right here. I got that and started the flowers over here. So that's how much I've gotten done on it. I really enjoy this. I could not put it down. But once I solved the floss thing, I got it going. And then I got to stitching on the sewing machine and just haven't picked it back up. But I'm going to pick it up here in a little while. So I want to put some more stitches on it because I'm really enjoying that one. So after working with the floss and everything. So I'm going to stick this back in my project bag. Sorry for all the noise. And I'm going to show you my project bag that I'm working out of. Because we all want to see project bags, right? So this is stuff sticking out of it. This is the project bag that I made. It's patchwork, quilted patchwork. And oops, there's the back of it. I love this patchwork bag. My favorite. Alright, so that one's that one. I'm going to put some more stitches into that one when I get to it. So, on to my full coverage pieces. This is not on Whipco. So, full coverage fanatics, before I start that one, I want to show you when I was last updating, I was working on the Thomas Kincaid cross stitch full coverage Reflections of Family, and I finished stitching the diagonal column on this one. So I just wanted to show where I finished the diagonal, this diagonal. So I finished it and then put it away. So that's how much I got done on it. Hopefully you can see it without the light affecting it too much. But yeah, that one is going to be nice. I want to put some more work in it now. So that's that one. And then I picked up for Full Coverage Fanatics, they're doing the Whips and Wonders. And so this month I started on number 1, Pyramids of Giza. And while I'm working on the project, I decided to pick up watching some kind of documentary on YouTube about the Pyramids of Giza and how they built the pyramids and a lot of history. So I was really interested after watching that I want to, every time I pick up this piece, I'm going to watch something about the pyramids of Giza. It's because I love history and I love finding out things about things that I don't know, whatever. So learning more about this one. So while I'm watching that with the first theme of the Whips and Wonders, I decided to pick up Heaven and Earth Designs Lady of Guadalupe. I showed a video, the picture of it last video, and it was a new start. I haven't started it, I hadn't started it yet. So I did pick it up and put some stitches in it. And I'll put this on the back of it, maybe. So this is how much I've gotten on it. And that's probably, I don't remember, 1,000 stitches maybe. And with the Whips and Wonders, you put 5,000 stitches per wonder. So I've got 4,000 more stitches to do on this one before I put it aside and rotate. The way I want to do it is there's 1 through 20 of Whips and Wonders. And what I want to do is pick up one full coverage and put 5,000 stitches in it and then rotate to the next one. So this one's the first one that I'm still working on, and it's got 1,000 stitches. I think it's over 1,000, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been a couple of days since I picked it up. But it's really pretty. I'm pretty sure you can see it right there. I'm doing it diagonal, but like the blocks like this staggered instead of straight like I did with the Thomas Kincaid one. So I decided to stagger the blocks to see if the lines won't show up, column lines or diagonal lines. So I decided to do it a little different. But this is about two colors, but three. Let's say 3 colors, but the third color is not much stitches. So primarily it's more 2 colors than this. And it's very light. You can barely see it when I'm stitching. So, and then it's a lot of fabric to this. A lot of fabric. I'm not cutting it right now. It's not going to take all this. But I just didn't want to cut the fabric right now. So I'm working on that one. And I've got it sitting here with the threads next to me on my cart. So that's Whips and Wonders. So I've talked about Whipco. I've talked about Whips and Wonders. So what else have I been working on besides my quilting? Let's see. Put that aside. I did start a Musselburgh hat. I don't remember if I talked about it last time. This is the yarn. It's green and black, and it's from Breaking Yarn, and it's the new colorway Heisenberg, and it's in the sock fingering weight. I'm doing the Musselburgh hat. So it's going to be a tube. Make a hat out of it. So basically after you do the tube, it's closed on both ends of the tubes, and so this end would push up into the other end to make a hat. So I'm halfway through it, so I've got the other half to do, so I'm almost done. And I'm making this one for someone that works out in a code and needs a hat. And I need to hurry up because it's 19 degrees outside. Okay, my next knitted project that I've been working on is the Morning Coffee Socks by Kay Litton. Morning Coffee Socks by Kay Litton. of the Crazy Sock Lady. I don't know. I made small tidbits of videos and never posted them, so I don't remember if I actually posted what I'm talking about or not. But I'm just showing you what. I just don't really remember if I showed you or not. And I don't remember if I worked on any of it. This is Espresso, brown Espresso, and it's from Southern Skeins, and it's on their Southern Sock, 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. This is my favorite dyeing company I buy from. So here's the sock. I got this much done on it. There. I did pick it up and put a couple of rounds in it. Probably like an inch. Not much. But I do want to show it in case I put some more, knit some more of it between now and the next time I talk to y'all. So that is my knitting. I do like to hand sew and hand quilt. And on my cart, this is all my hand sewing thread. I was trying to get my words out. I've been working on a Halloween quilt for a while, and I need to go ahead and get it done with. Projects bags up here. I don't know why. I was trying to see what was in them. So I've been hand quilting this one, and I've got 3 more blocks to go before I'm done with it. So here it is. Let's see. This is very awkward. Alright, so I'm going to show you my Halloween quilt. This is a pattern by Pat Sloan. You can get it off her I Love Quilts website. So I did blocks scrappy with all my Halloween fabrics. So basically this is the way it looks. Let's see. There's half the quilt. How about that? So there's the quilt. I have hand stitched the quilt. I'm almost done with it. Like I said, I got 3 more blocks, and this is the piecing the back I did for it. I didn't have enough of the witches, so I added a border, the orange border. I had so much of this orange fabric that I've basically put it in 3 different projects. So that's the back of it. So I got 3 more blocks, these blocks on the bottom here, to get done, and then I'll be finished with it. Then I can put the binding. I'll machine sew the binding to the front, and then when I turn it over, I hand stitch the binding in the back. So I like the hand stitch binding. That's my favorite part. Alright, so with that one, the next thing I've been doing is my grandmother's flower garden quilt. So I've made some more flowers for it. And this week I sewed on some more flowers, or sew those flowers back on it. Sorry, I'm moving it right quick so I can reach my quilt. I have my quilt sitting on my bed, so when I'm ready to work on it, just pull it up while I'm sleeping or something and wake up and I'll pull on it and work on it. So there it is, my quilt. So when I'm almost done. I have, let me think how many I got. I've got 12 more flowers to put on. Well, 11 because I'm putting this one on right now. So there's the one I'm working on now. So I've got 11 more to put on this one. Then I'll be done with all the flowers. Then I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do a border around it. So I'm thinking I'm going to fill up the area with some more of this muslin. This is muslin that I'm doing. After learning how to do English paper piecing and doing this, I really want to, next time I do something, is really think about it, because after watching and looking through photos of other people's grandmother's flower garden quilt, I really wish I would have done this one different. But with that being said, I'm okay with it, and I'm just going to go with it. I wish I would have put some green in it, or another round of solid with the flowers, but I'll learn. You know, you always learn what you experience and learn. So with this one, I'm going to finish it up, and whatever, to make a straight edge. I'm not sure if I want to do a border and put underneath my hexies so I can have like a hexie edge, or cut it off, like cut it the edge off and do straight border and then put another border on it. I kind of like, I spent so much time doing these hexies, I don't want to cut them. So I'm thinking about appliquing the edge to fabric for the backing, like, not backing, but fabric border, but lay this on top of that border. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do the border to make it straight, because I don't know if I could do a backing that does like a hexie. I don't know, my words are not coming to me. I'm still trying to figure out a border for it, and then get backing fabrics and figure all that out. But that's something for later down the road, because I still got to put 11 flowers on it. So I'm almost done with that one. There's a whole lot more projects. I've got so much projects that just started and I'm not finished, and I put aside and do something else. And I'm trying to learn really hard not to start anything else. And after I made my last video, I did cut up some more fabric to start something different. I will never learn. Never. I've got to finish something before I start something new. The same with the cross stitching. I started something new and I finished something though, but I did start something before I finished that one, so I'm a lost cause, y'all. I mean, I'm not getting anything done because I keep starting new things. It's like rabbit trail. Go start some other project, you know? So that's why I want to make videos, so I can be accountable to finish this. Say, Pam, you need to finish what you start. It's life. You know, I enjoy doing it. I've sit there to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Right now, it's 1:30 in the morning. And I'm making a video talking about how I'm starting new projects before finishing. But right now, I am going to sew this flower on, pull me a movie up to watch until I fall asleep, because that's the way my life is right now. I go to work tonight, Saturday, so I work Saturday night at 11 p.m. I do the night shift. Oh, wow. Yeah, I better get some sleep too in the meantime. But yes, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay warm if you're in a cold climate because it's got cold weather out there. Um, if you like to talk and chat, please leave me a comment below. If you have any suggestions that I need help in therapy, put in suggestions because I probably need therapy because I've got like 50 whips of different projects and different crafts. So, yeah, it's out of control. Alright, y'all have a good night, good morning, good day, good weekend. And I will talk to you again later. Thank you for watching. Bye. Good night, good morning, wherever you're at. Oh.